Welcome to another video. Today, I woke up with the urge to put something on a canvas, specifically to glue things, not paint things. However, I do not have canvases, and I have no idea what I want to make. So we're gonna be in this journey together. We start our day with Starbucks, but it's gonna be a fun day. That's the goal. That's the point of today. It's Saturday, but first, coffee. Just got out of Michael's. I got a few fun little goodies to play with. First, of course, I needed canvas. I got 2 of them. I couldn't decide what I want to make. I don't know if I want to make it for my friend or for myself, and this way, I can just do both. And the one that I want to do for my friend, I kind of just want to make it look like a bowl of ramen. I have yarn for the noodles. I also have felt. I want to try and make felted pork belly that comes in the ramen. Probably also felted egg, but I have those supplies at home. So this one shall be a bowl of ramen. And to try and achieve that as well, because I want to glue it to the canvas, I don't just want to paint it. I also got this, which I've never played with before, so hopefully that's good. If it is the thing that I'm thinking of, it is a medium that you can put, and it's kind of like sculptable paint is the best way I can describe it. So wish me luck on that. And then for like the chopped up green bits, I got a little bit of embroidery thread and iridescent glitter, and I couldn't quite decide. I looked at a whole bunch of things in the store to look like scallions or chopped up little sprouts or even the spicy paste for the red part, the spicy paste. Found this and I got very excited because it's shiny. So I went with this because I also figured that I can use it for other art projects. And whilst I was looking for things to look like the green stuff in ramen, I had a thought. I remembered there is a painting in Nancy Drew's Secret of the Scarlet Hand. The character, the artist name who made this painting is Poppy Dada, and she called it Midnight Snack. And if I remember correctly, it is a gummy shark that is in the painting. All that to say, that's what I'm gonna do for my own painting. That is what I want to do today. And I want to get a gummy shark, and I want to preserve it. So we need a shark to glue to this canvas, and this is going to be my Poppy Dada painting. And that means 2 things. One is we need a gummy shark to be our shark for the canvas. And 2, I believe there's a cookie. And 2, I believe we as Nancy eventually stick cookie onto the painting, which means I have an excuse to get cookies. I think there is a candy store in this mall, so we're gonna have a look and see if they have gummy sharks, and if not, I will keep looking for other candy stores. We're on a quest for gummy sharks. Let's go. Absolutely no luck on the candy store. Apple Maps insists that it is open, but the place that it's pointing me to is a completely closed and empty storefront. So if it once existed here, it does no longer. I looked around a little bit and they had one of those really cute kawaii Japanese stores with a whole bunch of like the Sanrio characters and everything, and I almost got it. They had a golden pig, and I pulled it out and it had 45.6 billion on it, and I was like, is this the Squid Games pig? And it had a tag. It was indeed the Squid Games pig that holds the money. I almost got it. Instead, I walked around, looked for the candy store with no luck. So eventually I gave up, and I got delicious looking hibachi chicken, and I'm gonna sit here and eat that. Getting the hibachi also meant that I got chopsticks, and these are a crucial ingredient for my canvas. I needed chopsticks. I now have chopsticks. Delightful. Our quest continues. I have made it back. By the time I got here, I was just exhausted and grumpy, so it took a minute. So it's probably gonna be voiceover, but I wanted to show you the haul. So I do have ramen noodle colored yarn, my chopsticks, of course. I also found these, and I got them because it has a little eggy in there. Even if it doesn't work, I can still eat it. You can't do that with many other art supplies. I also found a shark that was large enough because while I did find gummy sharks, they're not the big kind, and I could not find an actual candy store to go and get big gummy sharks. So I went to Target because I thought they had gummy sharks. I don't think Walmart does, and they only had little teeny tiny ones. I am saving the Poppy Dada painting for stream later because I am streaming starting at 6, and it is currently 3 p.m., which means I only have 3 hours to play around, potentially eat something. You can tell I'm low energy. You can tell I'm kind of over it. So I am going to relax and have fun with this, put some TV on and enjoy what I'm doing, because that is the point. And then voice over me with more energy and more enthusiasm can take it from there.
So initially I thought I was just going to do a bowl of ramen, but I very quickly did not like that idea, and I tried to do the matte medium on top, make it better, and then I didn't like the broth color, and so the mixing just looks insane, and then I didn't like the noodles, but I learned that a more is more philosophy on this one, and adding more noodles on top helped, and then adding the toppings on top helped, and then painting the toppings, my camera died, and so painting the pork I kind of had to work off memory because my phone was being used to film, but I really like how these turn out. And then I covered the whole thing with clear glue. I wanted to do it with UV resin, but I didn't have enough of that, so the chopsticks are glued in with UV resin, and the rest, to get that liquidy broth look, I tried clear glue, and it kind of didn't dry this way, but it looked good here before it dried. It dried where the noodles look good, but the broth just looks matte again.
We have a choice of activities. We can choose between regular Animal Crossing, or I woke up with the urge to do arts and crafts today. Arts and crafts. Earlier today, in one of the big Nancy Drew group chats, I had asked about the Poppy Dada painting. And if you are unfamiliar with Nancy Drew, for the uninitiated, Poppy Dada is a made-up artist, part of the Nancy Drew games. First time she appears is in The Secret of Scarlet Hand. If we decide to do that, we will be cutting up the shark. He will be severed in half so that both halves of him can go on the canvas. So it sounds like arts and crafts is winning. I have good news and bad news. The good news is that I have all the materials on my desk, or at least I should. The bad news is that I don't have 2 webcams. So we're going to be figuring this out together. The painting also has, in the Nancy Drew games, you replace a part of it with cookies. So I made myself cookies. And if you don't have cookies, I strongly encourage, let's all make cookies. Let's have a cookie party. And if those end up being too big, or if I don't want to glue an actual baked cookie, I also have Cookie Crisp. And I also feel like these would probably preserve well on account of they are already barely food. All right, I think that might be the best we're gonna do. So this is the painting that's in the game. So he has got to be cut up. Is everybody ready for a shark operation? Don't worry, he can't feel a thing.
He's so cute though, I feel so bad. Look at him. Look how cute he is.
I think here is a good spot. This is gonna hurt me more than it hurts you, little buddy. He has a hard inner core. I was expecting him to be hollow, I'm not gonna lie. We're gonna learn together what's inside these kids' toys. Okay, it appears to be solid plastic. Okay, we've done it. The shark has been severed. Got some already on there. Not that it really needs more, but sink him into there. Look at it, it's beautiful. Make sure he's going the right way up and press him in. Beautiful. Here we are. I don't want to forget to feed him a cookie. I love it. I kind of want to put an enamel pin on there. The absolute gremlin in me wants to put an enamel pin on there. These are like little squishies that one of my friends had gotten. It was like a big container of teacher rewards. Do I want one that kind of blends in? Do I want one that really stands out? Or do I want one that kind of works? The white spoke to you more? Okay. Do I want an actual cookie on there? Do we think this is it? Ooh, before I do that though, I forgot the glitter. I also really love this because it's like fish flakes. I'm just picturing drag queens putting on very glittery eyeshadow, just packing that glitter in there. Behold! Is it the most aesthetic piece in the world? Absolutely not. But did I enjoy making it? I sure did. Hooray!